What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the Reality Kingdom. We put the real in reality or whatever.
Period,
I'm your host,
mother.
Pharaoh. We're joined by our wonderful co-host Lee, and I'm here today to talk about my husband, Corey Orton, the love of my life, my daddy, my man. Oh, I guess Lee's just gonna have to be mad. He's mine. The boy is mine. I can't wait to try him. I just get intertwined. The stars they align. The boy is mine. I can't believe my eyes. That boy is divine. Yeah. Somebody tell Corey. Actually, you don't have to tell him. I'll tell him myself. But I just haven't seen him in a while. I want him to pull up on me. I want to pull up on me and just do anything. Like he could spit in my face.
You see how you expose yourself?
He could do much more than spit on my face. He could. He could. Let's not talk about that. We're here to talk about the challenge, and we're here to get into the reality of the challenge. Boring episode. No shade. I'm not gagging personally. I felt like this was a very simple situation going on. I don't know if they need to go back to teams, pairs, duos, whatever. But these last two episodes, I'm like, this could have been an email. No shade. Like you could have emailed me that my man ate it up. But we move. We move. Let me pull these people up. We start the episode off. Of course, Michelle had targeted Johnny, Josh, and Corey for, I guess, elimination, whatever you want to call it. Targeted them. So they are the people to look out for this episode. Boom. We start off, we get a conversation between Rachel and Tori. Rachel is eating it up, I will say. She is the shining light of this season for me because she does have a conversation with Tori and she's like, I feel like, you're a baddie, I'm a baddie. We can really work together moving forward. And it's like, is Rachel the only one having these type of combos? Where are y'all at? What are y'all doing? What's happening? Thoughts?
None.
Just prayers. Boom. We get to the daily. And that's the thing. Right after this, that was it. We get to the daily. Boom. At the daily, they're on these big ass, what are they called? 4-wheeler, 18-wheelers. And they have to jump off of them and hit these targets. Even the challenges, no shade. Even the dailies, y'all need to spice that up for me as well. It's never no shade. What I did like about this daily, though, is that surprisingly, Derek ate this shit the fuck up. I was actually like, ooh, I did not expect that.
Yeah, he did really good. I was shocked.
I did not expect that. And neither did they. Well, I mean, they claimed they was like, we was rooting for Derek. But it's like, y'all were shocked. I was definitely shocked. Josh flopped.
He beat some pretty strong people. I mean, he beat out Jordan. Kylan has been doing really well. Bananas is a 7-time champion. So like that's really impressive.
Josh was not really impressive. No shade. Actually shade. Because I don't know if no, it's really no offense. And I know he hurt his leg. He posted like on Instagram or Twitter. How, damn. How he hurt his leg doing one of the dailies. But also it's like, I don't know, he just seems clumsy for lack of a better word. Like here and then in the elimination, it just seems like you have like very bad motor skills, which is a very vital thing for the challenge. Like he was like throwing his body off the thing, but not in the right direction. He wasn't jumping at the right time. He didn't put any force into it. It's just like, are you incapable or what? Because even with a hurt leg, I get it, your leg is hurt, but even with a hurt leg, all you have to do is jump off the thing. Like it's not like you're running and sprinting in the car. Like you're just standing there until the target comes up and then you jump and hit it. Coordination, that's the word. He has no coordination. Like where does that? I don't know how you can build up your coordination, but that's what he needs. So he flopped. No shade. And then we saw for the girls, Aviv did really bad. Which was that fair? Like, I don't know. It was a reach competition, and she's what, 4 foot?
You know the challenge don't care about fair.
And that's true. I gotta stop thinking of that because they really, really don't. But boom. We get to the results, and Aviv has lost for the girls, so she has a penalty going into next round. Josh loses
I'm
for the
so
boys.
tired of this format.
The penalty shit, it's like almost not doing anything. Like, I feel like the same people who would have lost
It's
would have
like
lost.
it's like we're done now. Like we saw conversation this entire episode. It didn't mean shit
at all. At all. But we move. Josh lost, so he's going automatically in. And then for the winners, we have Rachel for the winners for the girls, Derek for the winners for the boys. You know what else I hate about the format? The girls choosing for the guys and the guys choosing for the girls. Because Derek does have conversations, and we see that he's basically like, if I had a choice, I would want Bananas to go in. And yes, he could have did some work to do that too. I didn't like that he didn't do no work for that. But also, it's this whole meta of the girls are choosing everything for the guys. The girls have precedence. Even if there's a tie, it's like the girl has precedent in this format. So it's like there's no point in arguing it. Like whatever Rachel wants is what's going to happen, regardless of Derek winning the challenge. And it's like that's stupid and boring as well. But we move. So that was a conversation Derek had with Corey, and then we head to the club. At the club, we see Josh living my dream. With Corey talking to him, glistening, eyes glazing, faces sweet. And he's telling him how, you're like family to me. Like, you're like my family. I love you like my family. And Corey is like, well, if you love me like your family, you got to start treating me like your family. And Lee, there's some tea on this on Twitter. Because Corey made a tweet quoting this part of the episode. And he said, love me like your family, but you only gave me one karma point. What's that to you?
because Josh just be saying whatever to stay safe in the game,
and that's the problem. That's the thing. I think he tricks himself into thinking that he actually feels this, but in reality, you're just doing this for the game, and I think it annoys people. That's why he gets caught up, because everything you're doing is strategy. This is for the game. You claim you like us, you claim you love us, you claim Johnny is your friend, but one day you against Johnny. Michelle is your friend, but one day you against Michelle. That's why Michelle was annoyed with his ass. You can't keep rooting for everybody, but be everybody's friend. You can't have both, baby. Like, it doesn't work. So he claims this is his family, but he only gives karma points to Tori, Rachel, and Johnny. And it's like, but we family? I don't see it. So he just needs to shut up, no shade, and stop saying stuff like that. He does that every season too. I'm sick of it. Girl, you don't fuck with him. And that's okay. But we know. Johnny goes, he talks to Rachel. Rachel says, look, you're safe. I got your back. I don't give a fuck about all the bullshit. Corey tries to pitch himself a little bit. And Corey does still piss me off with this because it's like, he talked about how, yeah, we were happy to play together. Remember, Rachel? But it's like, we saw her come to you with one conversation and you never went back to her.
Yeah, he be doing his relationship based off like old shit that does not matter anymore. And it's like, have you spoken to her at all in the last few days?
Like, at all.
We haven't seen it
at all. And then as soon as she wins, it's like, now you're here and you're kind of like, she has the chance to take a shot at Johnny and she's not taking it. And I don't know. I mean, it is what it is because I could take out Josh, but she has this chance right in front of her. And it's like, taking out Johnny, not even good for Rachel. And I hate when people do that too. Like, they pretend the situation is good for the other person. It's not good for Rachel to take out Johnny just because you want her to take out Johnny. That's not nothing for her, baby. And Johnny went home anyways. Josh lost. Johnny not losing to Josh. No shade.
Yeah, it's no shade.
It is no shade. But we move. There's a cute moment with Rachel and Derek because they're the gays. And they talk about how this is really good for LGBT representation. The challenge has this flashback of how they've had a bunch of different gay representation in the past, and they're really here for the gays. And yes, they eat it up. I mean, y'all could do a little better. No shade. Don't be patting yourself on the back on mediocrity. No shade. Where's the trans girlies? Where's the real girl? Like, come on, let's get into it all. Don't pat yourself on the back for the bare minimum. Thank you. Everybody got gays. You can't avoid the gays. Like, you ain't special for having the gays on. fuck? But we move. Boom. Richie said they left out both Kara and Polly for the LGBT rep. LOL. I feel like they be forgetting. Not gonna lie. I feel like they don't even know who the gays and who not. There was some of them I was like, is this gay? Are they gay? Or are you just assume? Do y'all even know? I don't know, y'all. Boom. We get to the interrogation. And Rachel is basically like, y'all, it's nothing to say. I'm not putting Johnny in. Josh start crying. I don't give a damn. We move forward. Literally. Literally. That's literally what happened.
I don't know how this episode was 90 minutes.
Oh, they had a trans girl all season 19 and 21. Well, let me shut the fuck up. One trans girl ever? Let me keep talking. That's not good. That's not enough. We need more. The fuck? Where's the trans men? Where they at in season 40? Why they wasn't on? The fuck? We gonna move forward. We move forward. They go back to the villa and we see, oh, this moment actually almost made me tear up because Nelson is on the camera. He's talking to Corey. And Corey's like, yeah, how's your leg? Because Nelson done lost his leg, his foot in a car accident. And they had like a really touching moment. And like they have a really good relationship. And it really was touching my heart. I'm not even gonna lie. I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna start crying. But yeah, Corey just talks about his motivation as Nelson and then his baby Ryder or his babies, because he got 3 babies. And he said one of his babies be having open heart surgery. I'm like, oh my. Like, that is a lot, baby. That would scare the fuck out of me. But we move. She going through it and he going through it. He said if she could do it, he could do it. I know that's right. Period. Kara randomly tries to play the game. Does she tend to do this, Lee? Like on your rewatch, does Kara just randomly start playing the game? What the fuck was this? This was weird.
She just plays.
Like she just, and you know what? They said it. Rachel was like, Kara just randomly does random shit when she plays. And that's what Kara does. And she doesn't have any structure. And that's what the fuck she does. Because she went to Rachel and she's like, you know, you could be putting in bananas, you know, you could be making a move. And Rachel's like, girl, get out my face. Like, what are you talking about? What are you doing? Like, what? But we move. So, boom, we end up at the arena. At the arena. I did like this arena. I've never seen this one before. It was physical. It was cute. Loved it. I was here for it. So, it's this big ass wall. And one player's on the left, one player's on the right. There's a defense side and an offense side. The offense side has no obstacles. You just run straight through and try to hit the bell. The defense side has this big hay bale at the end. And you have to like jump over that and then try to prevent the other person from getting the score. I thought it was going to be more competitive. I don't know why I thought that, but I thought it was going to be more competitive. I wanted some more contact. But for lack of better words, Josh flopped.
Yeah. And we expected that to happen.
We did. We did expect that to happen. Corey beat him every single round. All 4 rounds. He didn't get 1 point. He was stumbling over the thing. And I know his leg was broke. Not broke, but hurt. He was stumbling over thing. He was running slow. I'm like, damn, he's slow. You're not doing Rachel. Rachel, is this Rachel Fitness? Is this what this is? I don't know. She might not need to have that name on that. No shade. But yeah, he was flopping around. He lost. Corey ends up winning. And then, of course, he's able to hand out the targets for the next episode. Like Lee said, I'm tired of it, actually. I'm bored of it. I really am. The targets are Jenny, Michelle, and Aviv. I'm not gagging. I'm bored. Like, even like the fact that Cara, Tori, and Rachel are not eligible is like boring. Like it's boring. After a while, this twist just really, you see how it can fail, especially if they're doing 1 round at a time. It's only a women's round and then a men's round the next time. It's only 3 targets. They should have at least did 4. There's just so many reasons that it's like a dud for me. But we move. These are the targets going into the next episode. Those are the only 3 people we got to worry about. Everybody else is irrelevant. We move forward. That's another thing. So many people are uninvolved. Kylan didn't matter this episode. Tori didn't matter this episode. Jordan didn't matter this episode. Johnny didn't matter this episode. No one mattered this. Even Derek didn't matter, even though he won. It's like everyone is irrelevant when it's only 3 targets. Period. So next episode, all we got to worry about is Aviv, Jenny, and Michelle. And everyone else can be a ghost. Like what?
And I'm definitely going to keep this going into the final.
All the way
That's
to the final?
annoying.
I guess so because
there's always a time where the season just gets boring, and it's like, well,
yep. And then they
for the final.
And then they drag it out because next week there won't be an episode because of Thanksgiving. So they'll be skipping next week. So we won't get this next episode until the week after Thanksgiving, which is the 1st of December. And then people are speculating that for Christmas, they'll probably skip again. So we probably won't get the finale until January. And it's like, why? Y'all don't have that much content? But hey, we move. So that was the episode. Corey ate it up. Josh flopped, as per usual. And we move forward. I know that's
Period.
Period. Boom. We'll be back not next week, but we'll be back the week after the next to talk about 3 people. No shade. But to talk about the next episode of the challenge. Also tune into our weekly Survivor coverage every Wednesday. And then, of course, get into the BB Rewind of it all. And thank y'all for keeping it real with the kingdom, baby. We out.